Hey guys, enter the stars, and not quite sure how the synchronicity works and the fabric of the universe. But when you begin to take note of some of the irreconcilable synchronicities, you begin to understand that there's a bigger picture at work. Antarctica, A Year on Ice, released on my first wife's birthday. November 28th, in leap years, the 333rd day of the year with 33 left. It is 91 minutes long. Casey Station, Antarctica, established 16 years before I was born. And look at the coordinates of this research station. They clearly encode the 16 and the 91. Opposite and inverted counterparts of one another. But here is where it gets really strange. Casey Station is in Brown Bay. This is when I began to dig deeper. Here's the 33 days left until the end of the year after November 28th. In the coordinates, the very coordinates. But here's where it gets more strange, and I want you to watch this clip and see for yourself if all of this isn't some kind of part of a bigger picture. Now, at this point in the film, 49 minutes, for the very first time, we see the night sky in the 4-month-long winter. They go through and show us all of the stations, or many of the stations, but they leave out Casey Station. But then they are sure to include an actor named Casey. And he is designated as the Storeman, and you'll see that in the caption. Storeman backwards is name Rotes. And you'll hear Casey say at the end of his little interview, that's all she wrote. Listen.
Another hour. Are we ever gonna see the sun again? One day.
You see the sun travel across the sky, and you'll see the moon follow in the exact same path. How can this be when the two, we are told, are millions and millions of miles apart? Yet they follow each other in a dance. How can this be? Here's the moon following it.
Guess you start to get used to living in
A world without light. The days get short and the nights get long, until the nights get real long. Towards the end of the month, there's no more sun, and that's all she wrote. A world without light. The days get short and the nights get long, until the nights get real long. Towards the end of the month, there's no more sun, and that's all she wrote.
Name Rotes, and there's Casey. Then they show us the stars spinning. Exactly what we discovered in the night sky recently.
I was scared of the coming darkness for so many months, and I thought, is that going to get to me? Is that going to make me, well, how will that affect me? I was pretty scared of that and how that might just change me. I would correspond with winter rovers when I was off the ice, and you could just see it in their emails. They would change, and I'm like, wow, is that going to change me? I don't know. As it is, the light changes enough in the sky that it still seems to me that the sun is just around the corner. And I think that's had a great effect on me because it just reminds me that, no, it's not just dark.
There's no thing.
it's a very small print here. Biblical hero, random biblical hero.
Harry, how does it feel to have a fresh apple after 6 months? I want a different world. Fresh apple, cherry apple. I'm sure I'll get one very soon.
The golden years of Antarctica. Right now, what is being done is science. Right now, there's a treaty that says you get to be here to cooperate, look for peace, and look for knowledge for mankind. And I just can't think of another place where that's really going on. So I feel really privileged to be a citizen of Antarctica right now. I really, really do. And someday, somebody's going to find a way to get oil commercially. And someday, the treaty's going to end. And someday, you know, I don't know that we'll always be able to play as nice as we can right now.
Go to the New World supermarket and I'm going to stand in the produce section and just smell the air for about 15 minutes, and then I'm going to buy the following things: some really good chewy crusty bread, a hunk of really good blue cheese, an avocado, and some red grapes with no seeds. And that's what I'm going to eat for like 3 meals.